It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 25th of March. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather looks nice and quiet for the rest of this week. Then the weather becomes unsettled over the weekend with a chance of showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday, and maybe some severe storms in here as the weekend wraps up. The latest on that thread and much more as we go along this morning. Here's the upper air look, and it's a high amplitude situation. Got a ridge in the west, downstream trough in the east. And we are totally dry. Much of the country rain-free this morning. Pretty cool. In fact, we got a couple of spots in the upper 30s to start the day. Pell City, Gadsden, Jasper, all in the upper 30s. Birmingham at 45. We got Mobile at 49. Dothan 54. Highs will be in the upper 70s, maybe some low 80s in South Alabama today. It is a foggy start for the southern half of the state. The county's in gray on that map. That's a dense fog advisory. That'll be dissipating by mid-morning and around the nation. Other than that, it's very quiet today. We do note there is a low-end marginal risk of severe storms today out around Dallas-Fort Worth, up toward Sherman-Denison. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over parts of the Pacific Northwest. On day 3, Thursday, a marginal risk out around the Corn Belt, Des Moines, over toward Indianapolis. And then let's go to Sunday. Now, the SPC guys, they've taken out that risk on Saturday for areas north and west of Alabama. So this is Sunday, day 6. We have a risk of severe storms. The risk is not quite as expansive as the one that was defined yesterday for Sunday and Sunday night. There's a risk from parts of the Mid-South, the Deep South, up into the Ohio Valley. And remember, this outlook runs through 7 a.m. Monday. And notice that the southern third of the state has been taken out. We have a risk of severe storms defined basically north of a line from Grove Hill to Greenville to Lafayette. Areas in yellow on that map. And then after 7 a.m. Monday, a risk of severe storms for parts of east and southeast Alabama. And again, much more on the new modeling here in just a moment. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And rain amounts with our weekend activity should be about 1 inch for the northern half of the state, about 1/2 inch down in South Alabama. So here we go, model fans, the GFS. 06C run, this is valid today at 4. Again, Western Ridge, Eastern Trough. And a nice day. Lots of sunshine, highs upper 70s for North Alabama, low 80s for South Alabama. This is tomorrow. We're dry. Temperatures come down about 5 degrees. Highs will be in the 70s. Thursday, we're still dry. Got a few showers off to the west. Highs well up in the 70s. This is Friday. We're still dry. Highs around 80. We have showers and a few thunderstorms off to the west. But many questions about the weekend. So this is Saturday. There's a surface low that's northeast of Des Moines. And moisture comes back. And we'll mention a chance of showers, but there's not much in the way of upper dynamics yet. So I don't think we have a severe weather problem Saturday. There certainly could be some thunder, but it's not going to rain all day. It's not going to be a washout, but from time to time there could be a passing shower or storm. And a high should be in the mid to upper 70s. So Sunday, this is when the upper trough begins to come into play, and we have better upper support, better dynamics. And the surface low is under 1,000 millibars, 993 millibars, pretty close to St. Louis. And again, this is coming off the GFS. The European, very similar, 995 millibar low, closer to Springfield, Missouri. And obviously, we are in the warm sector, and this is the one thing about it for sure. The air will be very unstable. This is the surface-based Cape Sunday afternoon. And this will be the highest instability values we've seen all season, all year, which is to be expected. As we get deeper into the year and we warm up, we'll have better Cape values. But it's interesting to note that the European really kind of suggests, and this is by the way, the flash density product, the European is kind of suggesting maybe this will be a line of storms late Sunday night and early Monday morning. This is actually Monday morning at 7 o'clock. So again, it's just too early to be specific. This is one possible scenario. We'll have a cap Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, and then we have a line of storms after midnight Sunday night, early Monday morning, with the main threat being strong winds and maybe an isolated tornado. On the other hand, If there's no cap, we could see some isolated storms firing maybe late Sunday night with the possibility of tornadoes. We just don't know that yet. Understand this is still about a week away, so we are not able to be specific right now about the magnitude of the event, the specific timing, or the hazards, the primary hazards involved here. It's just something to watch. And once we get toward the end of the week, we can be much more specific. But again, the one thing we can say with confidence, the synoptic scale, large-scale pattern looks favorable for severe storms. Will it be just a singular line of storms coming through here after midnight Sunday night, early Monday morning, like the European is suggesting? Sure. Could we have discrete cells that form late Sunday afternoon and Sunday night with tornado potential? Sure, that could happen too. We just don't know that yet. So again, give us a few days. We can be much more specific. And then by Monday afternoon, everything's out of here. And a week from today, this is Tuesday, April 1st. Zonal flow and a very dry air mass. Should be a beautiful day. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Thursday, April 3rd. Getting into a time where we have some very historic tornado outbreaks around this period, but not in this case. If this works out, this big old ridge here. Ridge means nice, quiet, warm weather. Got a trough way in the western states, and again, down below that, things would be relatively quiet. We'll check rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. You're looking for the green line on that chart, the mean, between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 9th of April. Temperatures off the national blend of models. Highs mostly in the 70s. We'll see a few days with low 80s for the next 10 days. And the latest long-range guidance. This is for April 1st through April 7th. We're in the red. Temperatures above average with that ridge. And again, you know what I'm going to say here. We almost always have a cold snap for the first 15 days of April, but looks like we're going to stay well above freezing through at least April 7th. So on this date, 4 years ago, March 25th, 2021, we had a very rough tornado situation here. We had 11 tornadoes in Alabama. This is one that moved through southern Shelby County, and this was down for 80 miles, 98 minutes. This was a single tornado for that entire stretch. It puts it at number 7 for the longest single tornado track in the state of Alabama. This came just south of Columbiana. We had 6 fatalities that day over near Ohatchee from an EF3 that was down for 38 miles for parts of Calhoun and Cherokee counties. This is another tornado that came through Shelby County. This was down for 50 miles. This originated in Bibb County near West Blockton, and it affected some very densely populated parts of Birmingham. It just came through a neighborhood called Eagle Point when this video was taken. This video is taken from Lee Branch, right there on US 280, and it crossed Highway 280 over the mountain down into Greystone Farms and right down Donovan Valley Road. And, of course, for a lot of us, we'll never forget that day. That was the day that our house was hit by that tornado 10 minutes after this video was taken. The damage was horrible, but thankfully in this situation, everybody was okay. They heard the warning. They had a plan. They knew what to do. But, again, we did lose 6 lives that day near Ohatchee. This is some of the damage that tornado caused. This was Eagle Point. The video, you just saw it. It just come through that particular neighborhood. But again, the damage was just rough, and another vivid reminder that this is the core of the spring segment of the tornado season. This is a look at the 11 tornadoes that touched down. And again, the longest track was the one that got down in Hale County, just on the east side of the Warrior River. And past just north of Greensboro, very close to Centerville and Brent, close to Calera, and then just south of Columbiana. And again, that thing was down for 80.38 miles. But yesterday, we didn't have that problem. We had a gorgeous sunset for the spring breakers on the Alabama Gulf Coast. Man, I'll tell you what, it was just gorgeous. It was overcast. They had rain in the morning, but man, when the sun broke out at Panama City Beach, whoa, just incredible. I mean, everybody was saying the photographs do not do that one justice, but that was a top 10 sunset last night. on the Gulf Coast. So today, headed up to Madison, Alabama's Tennessee Valley. Going to see my friends up at St. John's Catholic School. Been there before. That's a great place. We'll have a really good time today. Looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to spend some time down in Plantersville at J.E. Terry Elementary School. And as you know, they were hit by a really tough EF3 tornado Saturday night a week ago. There was loss of life. Damage was horrible. And I know that there's still a lot of suffering. And, you know, they get a lot of attention for the first few days after a tornado. And then the media goes away and people tend to forget about it. So we're going to get in there and try to encourage the students and talk to them, and that'll be a really good day. So looking forward to that down in North Dallas County tomorrow. Thursday, Hoover Christian School, and then Bear Creek Senior Center. Going to see the seniors up in Marion County. Another senior adult group on Friday, UAB New Horizons. I'll see that group at 9:30 Friday morning. And Saturday, we have a book signing. Hey, we are back on the road again. And we are going to be in Scottsboro. Got to confirm the time. Yes, 10:30 to 1:30. So we're going to be at the Alabaster Coffee Company in Scottsboro from 10:30 until 1:30. Northeast Alabama. Love it. We'll have all of our the cool shirts from Crest Publishers for weather people. They're great. Of course, our children's books, including the newest one, which is this one for the kids that are interested in becoming a professional meteorologist, for young students that have an interest in this, and so much more. We take a lot of pictures. We have a lot of fun. So Scottsboro, Saturday from 10:30 until 1:30. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.